Hey guys, my name is Katelyn. In today's video, I'll be doing a freshman experience video. Since you guys really like my freshman advice video, why not do a freshman experience video? Give this video a thumbs up if you want me to do more experience video later in the future, and subscribe down below for more videos from me. And without further ado, let's get on started. So first topic, since school is the main point, is education. I thought it was gonna be all High School Musical and stuff, like easy peasy lemon squeezy, because obviously in High School Musical they didn't talk about it, so I was like, oh, it must be easy then. It was not. It was not. Especially since there was like tests, quizzes, homework, and stuff like that. It was just like, ugh. From my experience, it was pretty okay overall. Like, I didn't have any bad grades. I'm a good girl, you guys. You should know me by now. I'm a good girl. Like, I didn't have any C's, D's, or F's. Like, I only had A's. And then 1B, that's it. I was so mad, you guys. You have no idea. When I was a freshman, my classes were just freshman English, freshman biology, wellness, health first, and then PE at the second semester, and then literacy, piano 1, 2. My last class is advanced geometry. So I'm just gonna go in order like how they were for me. My English class was really easy because like my teacher wasn't there. He was there, but like sometimes he had to do jury duty, so that's why he wasn't there a lot of times, and that we didn't have really that much quizzes and tests in there. Only like for like district tests, yes we would. I had an A in there, so that was good. And English is not my strongest subject. And next are with biology. I was actually really good in that class. Like, I had a high A at the end of the quarter. My teacher liked me. As long as I did my work, he didn't mind me talking to my friend. It was really easy. Like, some of them were just basically a review from last year of my 8th grade. So, you know, he has scored pointers for that. He literally just to give us sheets and stuff like that to do, and I did all of them. That's why there were 100. He would like let us use note cards, like for a test, like one note card. Our unit tests that he made, obviously. And I would like ace them, like. And also like study guides were like 10 points. That's why I had like a really good A in that class. Next one was wellness health. I knew that I was his favorite, so you know. But either way, I got an A with that. Doesn't matter if like you're a favorite student, you still gives you an even amount of what's your grade. For both classes, either way, like PE and health, I had A's. Health was really boring, honestly. You guys, good luck if you have wellness health. Like, it is so boring. PE is like, it's more fun. That teacher cared about his students. Plus, he was my homeroom too, so yeah. And you would know he was my favorite if you were like in my class. Like, he would, like when I would go to his class, he would be like, Katelyn, my last name. I'm still not gonna say my last name. He was a good teacher. That's why I really liked his class. 4th hour, it was literacy. Basically, it helps you with speaking up more, you know. Basically, like did SR, assignments, like writing. It was kind of boring, but still fun at the same time because like those students in there were funny. 5th hour piano, I have an A in that too. Literacy, I had an A in that too. She was actually my only girl teacher, just surprisingly. We played piano and we learned the notes and other stuff, symbols. It was fun, but yeah, boring at the same time. You get to like play, although it's fun. She had like tests sometimes, like you have to perform for her or like for the audience, which I get scared of, you guys. Like when it comes to my tests, when I have to perform in front of my class, I freeze.
3 hours later.
Like, I freeze. I still had an A in that class. That's good, you know. It was so scary, especially there was like a mix of like sophomore, juniors, and seniors, so more nerve-wracking. My last class, geometry. So like most of my friends were in algebra 2, but I got placed into geometry just because of this Galileo test that I took, and I scored higher than other students, so I got placed into geometry for freshman year, which gets me ahead of 1 credit, although that's a pro. But with a con, like I was literally with all sophomores. There's like only 2 freshmen besides me, but still scary. I was quiet. I was like mute on that. Like mute. I'm on mute. I'm like, I can't say anything. Like literally, because I was so scared. I had a B. That was like the only class I had a B on. But at the end of the year, I had an A, which was a relief. Weights off my shoulders because I worked hard for that. I studied for the exam before we took it, like really hardcore. I got 100. Well, I didn't technically got 100, but I missed only 2 and there's like 40 questions, which I'm pretty proud of because like beginning of the year I had like a 75, then later I had like a 94, which is really good, especially for a student like me, just a freshman. Although that class was funny, but yet boring at the same time. And that was like the reason why I really hated school, because like I want to go home. Like we would have quizzes every 2 weeks, which also gets me more stressed because like quizzes count for something. I barely passed with an A, you guys. In the grade book, he put me 100 on the exam. Barely got me like an A, like a 90.2, you guys. I'm proud that I got that score. I feel like I deserve it, especially since I studied my butt off. But that is it for my education. Overall, I had good grades. My classes were overall easy except geometry a bit. Still like a struggle on some of the tests, but I would study before I take it because I'm smart and I don't want to like be dumb and not study for it. Like advice for freshmen who are coming in, I recommend studying before a test because it will literally help your grade a lot. And plus you're prepared. Campus. When I got there, I was so scared because it is a literally big jump for you to go to elementary to a high school. This campus was big to me, honestly. But at the end of the year, I was like, oh, I know where my classes are, I know where this is, and blah, blah, blah. But it was scary because like there's a lot of buildings to go to, especially like, where's the math? Where's the reading? Where's the English? Where's this? Where's this? That was me, like in the beginning of the year, but then I got used to it all. But still, I still have a lot of things to learn. I think it's still big to me today, just not like how I thought it was in the beginning of the year. So like when I first got there, it was so crowded. I felt claustrophobic. I'm not claustrophobic, but like, I felt like it, you know? Next one, friends. Now, I do want to say that you may lose like your friends, or you may gain friends, or you might be closer to like the friends you have right now. It just depends on like your schedule, lunch, and then how much time you guys have for each other, because like maybe sports and clubs may be in the way of that. It really depends on who that person is, how they're like when they handle situations like this. But I did lose some friends, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was sad at first, but you know, life goes on. You can't just like stay paused on that forever. I did gain a lot of new friends. Like I gained some friends. I'll insert pictures here, like my friend Anissa, my friend Andrew. There's a lot more. There's a girl named Quinita. There's other people too. I just don't want to name all of them because it's gonna be a long ass video, but you know what I mean. You get the gist of it. You get to meet new friends, especially from other schools, which is really cool. It's what makes you like high school, honestly. I got closer to some of my friends this year, like one of my friends Marina, Alexis, Jose, etc., Bianca, Valerie. They're in some of my videos too. You could see that. Like that was like one of the reasons why I enjoyed going to school, is because I had friends to talk to. I get to see them every day. Like who does not like to interact with people you like every day? Big to talk about some of the interests you like. It was really cool, especially like going to places with them is lit. Every morning, how we got closer, like some of my old school friends, like we would like sit in the table in the morning and then talk and stuff. We would go on our phones, not gonna lie, like 2016 generation be like on our phones 24/7, but we still talk, you know, which makes us a bit more closer. Bus people too, like they're cool. Like I can't wait to see them, honestly, when it's sophomore year. Like oh my gosh, friends experience were nice, like especially meeting new people. Next subject, boys. I bet you guys were waiting for the subject, like no lie. Purpose of this video, I am not saying their names just because people who are watching my channel probably know who they are, so I'm not saying their names at all. So I had 3 crushes, no boyfriends. You thought I had a boyfriend? Psych. Who would want to date me? Like, yeah, I didn't have any boyfriends, trust me, I didn't. So the first one I had is this guy named Tom. That's not his name, remember that. He was tall, he was decent, he was like a class clown. He acted like a class clown, but I know he's smart deep down because I've seen him like do his work before. It was cute, and that faded away. I just want to say these guys were like, it's all freshmen here. They were from the football team, except this one guy, my last crush. And this was in my 3rd hour, and I still had an A in this class, so I'm surprised too. My first crush, actually Tom, he was in my 4th hour, but he moved 4th hour to his 1st, but I still had him for my 3rd hour. But that faded away slowly. I don't know what happened. I think he had a girlfriend, so I was like, oh, okay, I won't like him. And this other guy, this next guy, whew, his name is Sam. He was actually pretty tall because compared to me, I'm short. I'm like
5'2". Ooh, with some attitude. It's all good.
He's like 5'10". I'm like, damn, he's tall. What the freak? But Here's the thing, I didn't know he liked me, you guys. This is weird. And I didn't know he went in my class. I was like, oh, he's here? I didn't know that because like I mind my own business. Like I'm the quiet person, so you know, you don't expect me to talk in class. We met like in a computer lab, so I was facing this way and then Sam was facing the other way right here. And his friend was right next to me, so you know, you talked to him and then you talked to me. So I think that's how we met officially. He told me in the end of the year that he liked me. Winter season I meant, okay? Not like the very end of the year, but like he just told me from Snapchat. I was like, wow, really? Okay. When we were hanging out, I had like feelings for him and stuff like that, but I wouldn't really say it because it's sad to feel rejected, so that's why I don't really express my feelings that much. Only if I don't care, I would. Or like when I get over them, I tell them. You know, we kind of liked each other back, but we didn't say anything, so. And I actually told him that I liked him, and then like barely at the summer. And my last crush, this happened like maybe around March-ish, around there. His name was Antonio. That's not his actual name, I'm just saying. I didn't have like I was in love with him. I just had a crush on him. Like,
dang, he's fire though. Oh,
he was cute. His hair was like Cameron Dallas, and then it was like gold. He came late in the year, and he was actually my first hour and my third hour. That's it for boys. Sports and clubs. The reason why I didn't join any sport is because I had karate, and it was a special thing because I was about to be a black belt. Well, right now I'm about to be a black belt after my graduation. So, you know, I had to like study for that. I feel like sports and karate aren't a good mix, especially because when you're in a sport, you have to like go to every practice every day. So I feel like I wouldn't have time for karate, so that's why I took a break a bit on sports for that year. I recommend you guys join a sport if you don't have anything on your list right now. But I did join a club at the end of the year because they said an announcement like around, you know, the winter season. So I was like, oh, okay, I want to join. And I made it in, and it's NHS, by the way, National Honor Society. Basically what you do is like community service and stuff. Quick story about what happened. Oh, when I did like I applied a week early because, you know, early is the best when you apply something. I thought I didn't make it because like a few weeks later passed by and I still had nothing, and there's these other two girls that made it, and they were my first hour too, and I was like, oh, cool. And they were like, did you make it in? I was like, no, I didn't get the letter yet. I was so sad. I started crying low-key. Like I just tried holding the tears because it is so hard not to freaking cry, especially in front of your classmates. Like, ooh. A few days later, after like I kind of got over it, my homeroom teacher, my third hour teacher, he gave me a letter. He said, congratulations, Katelyn, you made it. I was like, oh, thank you so much. I made it. Like, I made it.
We made it.
That was me. What bothers me right now is that he freaking opened it. I was like, it's my mail. You're not supposed to open the ring. He probably thought I was like in detention or something. Low-key, I bet he did. I made it in. But I only attended the meetings, not the actual activities, because I was not familiar with the stuff that was going on. So I just like sat down and just listened. And I actually have like a badge of NHS that they gave me in a ceremony, which is really cool. I'm planning to join a sport this year, which is like tennis. I don't think I'm gonna do softball again. I'm scared of like the ball because the ball is like really hard. If I do make it in, I would have to be junior varsity, JV, and I feel like I would get hit, and I don't want to risk that at all. And then activities, like what I mean by activities, it means like events, football games, soccer games, etc. like that. It was a really good experience, honestly. If you go with friends, it's more fun to watch too. Like, hey, he made that touchdown. Oh, she got a home run, and yeah. I saw my crush's football game. They did not win. They lost big time. And then I saw one of my friends, her name's Destiny, and she was a softball player too, and I saw her play. It was really cool. They lost too. Like I was like, bro, like I feel like they deserve to win, but like the freaking like referee-ish, like she calls the stupidest stuff out. Like, and like when the other team does something wrong, she doesn't even call it out. Like that is so biased. What the heck? The overall experience of a freshman, I think, went pretty good. That is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you want more videos from me. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!